From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Houston Astros and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll here. And today's starter, Max Scherzer. And as usual with him singing, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. The other way, calls it in, and there's one away. Now we check out the Astros lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Jeremy Pena.
And Boog, this is a guy, he drives opposing pitchers crazy. I mean, he gets on base at such a high rate, and then when he's over there, he's a huge distraction. More than 20 steals on the season, so he's going to hurt you when he gets over there, and it's just a matter of trying to keep him contained, but it's been pretty difficult so far. He's a great offensive contributor to this team.
And first offering is fouled off. And that's a little bit high. The 1-1 is fouled off. Off the mark there. 2-2. One out, base is empty. Scherzer gets the punch out. 2 down. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Ball one, no strikes. Altuve measures 5 feet 6 inches, hitting third in the lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. 2 out, space is empty. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Nabs it, and that is that. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here at Rogers Center, and on the hill in this one, Lance McCullers Jr.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip, but he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
George Springer leading things off and takes a strike. Missed with a changeup. 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Pitch in the dirt. Now 2-2. High fly ball, right field. Smith, long run on his horse. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. And there's one away. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Davis Schneider.
Well, Boog, he's a guy to watch because he capitalizes on the big situations as well as anyone. Hitting over 350 with runners in scoring position. And you know what that means? That means he's a key player for this offense because he can really drive them in when the team needs him the most. He's been clutch all year.
Davis Schneider in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. There's the strike. Fouled off left side. Goes down looking.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The pitch. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Myers makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Scoreless after one. Back now in Toronto, top of the second, and here comes Carlos Correa. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Max Scherzer back to work. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Line drive, base hit right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Christian Walker.
And now it's Christian Walker. First pitch, and he just misses. And that one fouled off. Correa gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So up next, Jake Myers. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1's the count.
First and second, no outs. Here at the top of the second.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And that's downstairs and outside. One and two now. Now it's belted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. A 3-run homer, and they take the lead. It's 3-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. That one inside, and it's 1-0. And another ball. Scherzer maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
So here's Scherzer. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And out number 1 on the grab.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Next to hit, Cam Smith. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
And that one missing low.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Scherzer gets the punch out. 2 down.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. There's a strike up high. 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Lucas brings it in for the 3rd out. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Alejandro Kirk.
He's got a nice, short, compact swing. Doesn't swing and miss a whole lot.
McCullers back to work. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
And that's their first base runner of the game.
First base.
Ernie Clement digs in now. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Saying one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%. Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And here's the first baseman, Ty France. Outside with a breaking ball. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Right through there for a strike.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. In the dirt. First and second here, no outs. That one misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. Out in front and foul to the left side. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So they're all loaded up. Here's the veteran second baseman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. He was late there. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Bases juiced. No outs. Next offering is in for a strike.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Foul ball still 0-2. In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Bases juiced. No outs. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. One run is in. There comes the throw. Safe. In comes the run from second. It's 3-2.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but it was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
First and second, no outs. And now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas.
1-0.
In the dirt, no advance. Good job behind the dish. Smoke to right, but he's got it.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Miles Straw.
And stepping in is the speedy Miles Straw. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Down the middle for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
And the 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The 0-2 stays alive. On the ground, could be two. There's one, and that's two.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Top half of the third inning, and now it's going to be Jeremy Pena. Max Scherzer goes to work. Liner, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Inside, ball one.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Next offering is fouled back. And a breaking ball misses outside. Out towards right center field. Straw has a beat on it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting left fielder, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. He's 0 for 1.
Altuve has a lot of history with the Astros. In fact, he's played so many seasons in Houston that he's the only player to be named an All-Star in both leagues while playing for the same team. You know, Boog, Altuve goes back all the way to those Astros days in the NL Central before they moved to the AL West.
1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off. He was late. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Flips it. There's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Here's Carlos Correa. Scherzer to first.
No, he's in there.
Altuve back safely. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That's in there. That's strike 1. Altuve leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
First and second, 2 outs. Christian Walker up next for the Astros. That's a strike, and the count is 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
That's inside.
Ball 1.
Way high.
Oh, that's upstairs.
Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Springer, drop step, going back. It's off the top of the wall. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 2. Ball comes home, and he's dead at the plate. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Astros 4 and the Blue Jays 2. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's George Springer. Tap foul at the plate. Out to short. And that one finds its way through. So a man on base to start the inning.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So up next for Toronto, Davis Schneider. Struck out looking his first time. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1.
Well, these Jays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And now 2-0.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
This one in the dirt. Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering is in for a strike.
Hey.
Squirts away a little bit.
Full count. 3-2.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
2 balls, no strikes. Hey.
Tying run is at first here in the last half of the 3rd. And it's even up.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
On the ground at first. Down the line, and it's foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
The count is full.
In the dirt, but kept close. Runners hold tight, but it's a full count now. On the ground at first. And it gets by him. She'll still come home with it. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 4-3.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Alejandro Kirk now at the plate. Not
Ball
even
1,
close
no
there. And that's ball 1. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Dubon to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
That was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a few runs, even if it's still kind of early in the game.
That one to first. Walker. Now 2 away as they get a run across. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ty France next up for the Blue Jays. That's off the mark. 1-0. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. A.J. Blueball up and loosening in the pen. Number 64 getting loose as well. Back to right. Smith snags it on the run. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 4, and we are tied 4-4. Back here at Rogers Center, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jake Myers. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
Well, these Astros doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, catcher.
And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, right fielder, Cam Smith.
And next to hit for Houston, Cam Smith. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Smith goes 6 feet 3 inches, 225 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swing and a pop-up, foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next pitch misses way outside. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And now, Mauricio Dubon. That one's in there. Strike one.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Upstairs.
Ball one.
And a count even 1-1.
1-1.
Smith, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Ball, that's just out.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's out to center field. Straw has a beat on it and makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. So the Astros lead 1. Score remains tied at 4. Bottom 4, and now for the Jays, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Leading off for the Jays, second baseman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
In the air, right side. Smith brings it in. 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Nathan Lucas. He's 0 for 1. And he pumps it a strike. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch is downstairs.
1-1. Two balls, 1 strike.
That's down and in.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
In there at the knees. 3-2 now.
3-2.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
One down. Miles Straw next up for the Blue Jays. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. Inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Tied at 4. And that's outside. And it's 1-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Man at first, one away. The next offering misses. It's 2-2. Grounder might be 2. To second for 1. And their second double play of the day will end the 4th. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We're headed to the 5th. And we are tied 4-4. And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Jeremy Pena.
Scherzer back to work. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Astros doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice. So they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Mad Max notches the K.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Alvarez batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
That's out.
Scherzer deals. And that one's a little bit low. Now 2 balls and a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. There's a strike. To third. And that one handled. Tosses to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder Jose Altuve.
So next up for Houston, Jose Altuve. 0 for 2 in this one.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Just missed.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2-1.
The 2-1. Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. And a swing and a line drive at a right field, and it gets by him. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Max Scherzer is done, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Shane Bieber.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. He's 2 for 2. Right through there for a strike.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And that's a strikeout looking. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Hunter Brown.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Back to the top of the order now, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. 1 for 2. Slow roller to third. Correa zips it to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting third baseman, Davis Schneider.
And next for Toronto, Davis Schneider. He is struck out, and he is walked. First pitch misses. That one in there across the letters.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Splits the plate. That's strike 1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
2 outs. In the air, foul off first. He makes the grab, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Still all square at 4 apiece. Back now in Toronto. New inning getting started. And stepping in for the Astros, Christian Walker. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Louis Varland, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Baraki, the power lefty, up as well. Tied at 4. And that's down and away.
That's ball 2.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That one close, ruled a ball. 3-1 now.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And next to hit for Houston, Jake Myers. He's already homered in this game.
Ball.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're the top half of the 6th. That one found hard the other way.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a count 1-2. Lifted in the air, out to left. And there's one down.
Now batting, catcher,
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. And there's a strike. Walker leads off first with one away. Next offered in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. Got him swinging.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
And now the right fielder, Cam Smith. Just missed. Two outs. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Springer makes the catch. And that is that. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. And we are tied 4-4. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. Now, Alejandro Kirk. And there's a ball. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Craig Kimbrell up and throwing. Okert also getting ready. And the 1-0. And that is out of play. Pitch misses, and a count 2-1. Foul ball there. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the number one and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too, and I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
Now, here is Ernie Clement. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
Ty France next up for the Blue Jays. Not close with that one, and that is ball one. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Lifted in the air, right center field. Smith on the move to the alley. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Offense held in check there. We're through 6 full, and we are tied 4-4. Ryan Barucki gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
And stepping in for the Astros, Mauricio Dubon. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Springer pulls it down, and there's one down.
Shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
The shortstop takes the ball. Outside low, and it's 2-1. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch misses inside, and now it's 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Go ahead run on base. Alvarez getting ready to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Just missed.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Tied at 4. And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Upstairs.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Straw under this one. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Jose Altuve.
So next up for Houston, Jose Altuve. 1 for 3. Hit hard on the ground to short. Clement over to first. And they get Altuve for the out. 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. And we are tied 4-4. Back here at Rogers Center, bottom of the 7th. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Brown, 26 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2019. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
So up next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Got him. And there's 2 down.
Quick 3-pitch strikeout, and you look at the sequence. The plan was clearly to work him inside. Didn't want to let him get his arms extended, make him a little bit uncomfortable on there, and he ended up overmatching him in the process. That's one you have to take note of as a hitter for next time you come to the plate.
Here's the center fielder, Miles Straw. That one is upstairs.
Counts 1-0.
On the ground to 3rd, and a foul ball.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And that's in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Up the middle, Dubon. And that is the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 8th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Louis Varland comes on now.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Now Correa up to hit.
For the Astros, third baseman, Carlos Correa.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Jeff Hoffman, the closer, is getting loose. Dominguez also throwing. That misses, and it's 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
That's off the mark. 3-0.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And next to hit for Houston, Christian Walker. Ball one there.
Ball one, no strikes.
Tied at 4 and fouled off. And a count 1-2.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And one away.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And the batter now, Jake Myers. Up the middle, flips to second. That's 1, and that's 2.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play, gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
Now pitching for
Back
Houston.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Craig Kimbrell. Here's George Springer to start it off.
Right fielder, George Springer.
Right through there for a strike.
And I know you want to be
0-1 is the
patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
And the 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Kimbrell ready. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
So digging in, Davis Schneider. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Ryan King getting ready to go. Kimbrell leans over, that right arm dangling off the mark there. Now 2 balls and a strike. Fastball for a strike. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to is just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
And now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Runner on the goal. Fouled off. He was late. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first.
One ball.
In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. And that's downstairs. And the count is 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That one just misses.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
And he walked him. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So a change being made at first base. Coming in as the pinch runner, Andres Jimenez. 2 on, 1 out. Now it's going to be Alejandro Kirk.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And that misses. And that's ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
2 on, 1 out. 6 straight outside the strike zone.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Line drive. And that's a fair ball. In comes the run from second. And it's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. In the air, center field. Myers sizes this one up. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they lead by 2.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Ty France next up for the Blue Jays. And that one wrapped foul. Strike 2.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss down on strikes, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Astros 4. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. 0 for 3 in this one. That's in for a strike. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Oh, 2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
He's 2 outs away. Cam Smith, the next to hit. On the ground, Connor Falefa. And a couple of quick outs.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
So it's their last chance in this one. Mauricio Dubon digs in now. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Hoffman is just 1 strike away. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.